in his last stand in Endeavor, but Le Noyau Solide is right behind him. Everybody ready to go. Meanwhile, Zontix, classic A defender on Anubis, is tethering nicely with Shiro and Chopper, and ooh boy, it all gets shut down real quick. Donk finds his. It's nearly a team ace coming out from Team Spirit. Only Magic's yet to get his, but he's coming running over towards Heaven, spamming shots through. Zywoo tapped one. This is a live wire. Zywoo's got a player up close. Chopper hits the headshot from Bricks, and that is Hallie.
Not just standing behind the team, but it feels like he's leading in the exact same way that Blade is.
Yeah, he's definitely comparable. I wish, honestly, it's like I wish he spoke English so I could understand him, but that's obviously self-centered. That's the beauty of having seen Blade's development. Oh, Donk.
Wow.
Oh my God, cracking nuts outside of that site. Everybody's head has been popped. How dare you test Donk so early on?
We've been under a rock this year. Haven't watched CS2. Still been watching the CS2 VODs. Donk is fairly good at rifling right now.
You know, we had this, you started this conversation somewhat earlier today between like the Donk, Monacy, and Zywoo kind of #1, right?
Yeah.
Like how is top 3 in 2024 going to happen? Speaking to Maui Snake, when we arrived in Singapore, I think Maui raised a good point where it's like, you know, of those 3 players.
Did he ace?
Oh,
Wow,
yes.
he just aced. Oh my God.
This is Donk post-Donk nerf, right?
Yeah.
Because rifles have been affected by the game's updates throughout the year. And you could argue that, you know, maybe that did kind of hold him back a little bit. With Peeker's advantage going away and
everything in terms of updates is like Kenny S in terms of the off nerf they try to do it to Donk right in the middle of Katowice. That was like unprecedented.
Couldn't stop him
From the play-in stage.
Yes,
the
sir.
entire event. So he survived that update.
Yep.
But yeah, there's been a number of changes to the game that specifically made his job harder.
It's like rifling has gotten harder throughout the year.
But regardless, even when it was, you know, pre-nerf or whatever, he was still so far ahead of every other rifler, the exact same setup. A man on his own. He led the way. Everyone started watching his demos. Malbs was saying he learned everything from Donk. People were just saying they studied the hell out of it. People at Katowice were copying his settings. Pro players were copying his sensitivity.
Yeah, changing their settings mid-map at times.
It's like...
I have friends who haven't been following
That is the case
Counter-Strike.
sometimes, though, right? Sometimes people take a break, they come back, and they're like, wait, so who's this guy?
Well, I had people who said like, "Oh, I heard that there's some new phenom."
Yeah,
like
okay.
it's like they you know one of the reasons they got back into following Counter-Strike is because this Donk guy broke records at Katowice. Zywoo, stop, stop.
Ooh.
We're talking about something else. You can't go out acing and clutching like that,
try.
buddy. Settle down. You know, it's been fun to watch, and obviously the conversation goes on about who is the best of 2024, and we are at the last 2 big events of the year with the major waiting in the wings. And this, I mean, playoffs now, that's where I'm looking for a team spirit heading into a major. This Singapore sets a tone for some of these top-tier teams, and we've got nothing but top-tier teams in Singapore.
Yes.
So right now, start your endeavor at the World Final with an easy cleanup of a Vitality who's lost Mezzy. You've got Jax coming in, you know, has not had nearly as much Tier 1 play as everybody else in this server this year. They have not had a lot of time to gel.
Unfortunately, the entering job is not going to be that easy. But at least of all the roles that you'd want him to fill in for, I'd say that would be one of the top.
Sure.
That's his comfort zone as well.
Chopper goes down along the wall.
Great
Flamesy
flashes.
had that one isolated pretty easy. Turn of events here for Vitality. Apex going to punch in the digits. And so guns look real good in the hands of Vitality. That defense, not so much. Poor Chopper got zoned.
And Jax hasn't had that much time to play with Vitality, but yeah, it's his time out of Tier 1. That's the biggest thing.
Terrorists win.
Obviously, you know Jax. He's probably been living a great life, flourishing in his lane and everything. What's that?
Extraordinaire,
Oh, okay.
but with French. Because this is now a majority French roster, officially. Apex says, I'm done playing with Englishmen. Bring me Jax. Spinks, entry, double, down onto Chopper yet again. Chopper's not having a fun time trying to hold him back. And
These flashes.
Zontix dies to Jax. So simultaneous mid and A attack, and it looks real good for Vitality.
These A flashes are so efficacious here. They're getting everyone blind. They're chaining them so well. The A attacks are just looking so strong.
You say efficacious?
Yes.
Is that like bootylicious?
It's kind of depends, like, if it's a really nice booty, then
okay.
Efficacious booty because it's doing a good job. But efficacious, high efficacy, just working really well.
Efficacious flashes make the boys go loco. Magics. Oh, we can't hang on to that op. So the double op, the costly double op.
Like, you can have an efficacious milkshake. Spinx is so good in spots like this at getting his kill or just using the sound to his benefit, and they are starting to walk away from it now. So Spinx could find a timing. He's certainly turn the corner.
Looks like he's ahead of it too, right? Auto shotty on the pillar. Jax finds the headshot to him. Donk just kind of letting him go. Donk hangs on to back plat with a kill towards Spinx, and Shiro's support comes through in time.
This is his spot.
Nicely done by Donk, just changing his position for these engagements. Apex takes one down from beyond the grave as Flames goes in for the plant, comes back and nearly clears out that MP9, but Donk does enough. The rotation from Shiro is clean. He's gonna find Shiro holding the angle, or he could have, but...
Thing is, they set up in the exact same way this time. I think their excuse was they're a little broke here, but this does mean that Zontix and Chopper are just in fairly, vanilla spots with like their weaker guns.
Yep, pressure in from both sides. It's going to expose Zontix to the camera peek. He does a good job of at least bringing one down, but Chopper, 5'7", dies empty-handed, and what do you know? Lo and behold, A site there for the taking yet again.
I think this would have been a good moment to say, let's try Shiro Zontix.
Henry G promised us there were no bad games at Fall Finals. He was correct.
They're no longer just kids.
It's enough to make a grown man cry. Deep peek out B. Magix dives back. That does draw them in, though. Can they draw them into Donk? He's ready to peek off backside, but gets clipped by Spinx. Magix, well done. Double kill. Jax returns the favor with the entry, and the frag grenade is going to expose Shiro, but Zontix actually clips the wings of Jax in time.
Whoa.
And then Chopper connects with a headshot on his counterpart. We've got Spinx pinning one in behind pillar, but he peeks too deep, and Shiro finds him. Spirit in the fray and frantic hit. It's the kind of round that could have deterred you from the B hit, but instead, Vitality looked to sink their teeth into it again. You got a player back pillar, and Flamesy feeling like he had a chance to jump, but instead, Magic's opening kill. Donk takes up position on pillar.
They were so incredibly ready for that exact move.
Right, Chopper just instantly on that flank finds one for him, and you can see Vitality try to turn it back. They've got so much time, why not?
But it looks like they can actually walk into a plant now because of the timing. Even though Chopper's walked up water, he'll be there in a second. Shiro doesn't have to move too much.
ZywOo. Oh, he gets his gun back out in time. And then, however, Shiro that much further will find ZywOo off guard. So 3v2 cut down to the even kill. Jax a chance to shine. He's 2 kills deep. He's got Spinx to work with. Jax looking for the clutch against Shiro. He's out in the open. Awkward. Jax not gonna let you swap guns twice.
Wow, he actually stayed out for the fight and still won it.
I'm just gonna try my best to prove it yet again. Even with
there's just nothing old about him, though, is there?
No, he's. I mean, age is a mindset.
Yeah.
And if you've ever met Jax, I mean, you don't even need to meet him. You can see it when he walks in the room.
Yeah.
Jax in with a double entry, cleaning it up alongside ZywOo, so we get a Vitality switch back to the A site in the final round of the half. Why go give Donk a chance to shine? Force him into the retake in a 2v4 alongside Magix.
I know young guys that are older than Jax.
Magic's not even allowed in, and Jax can sense Donk on the other side of the smoke. Damn, Jax fitting in with that Noyo solid.
Literally, right?
It's what we
Those
wanted.
Are the two
yeah,
players.
it's not what we thought we'd get, but it's what we wanted.
Yeah.
If you thought with your heart. Oh, sorry, Jax. There's a reality check. Shiro from downtown. I love when they just stack Shiro to the brim with Kevlar, P250, full belt of util. That's my favorite pistol from Spirit. And we get it here with that first headshot. Zontix then leads a charge into the A play, showing that Spirit can take an A site too. Flamesy dies with nothing. ZywOo tiptoeing over top Jax's corpse. And he almost gets blindsided, but instead Magix kind of gives up his position top middle. Could this still go south for Spirit?
Uh-oh.
Shiro dies, still.
Time, and they're so far.
There's
so far
no kit.
away. Yeah.
So you'd think it's all good for Spirit nonetheless, but a tap. Oh, almost. They're going to have to concede this one. So Spirit very quickly chew into that little bit of a lead that Vitality had established on the T side.
I bet based on Jax's genetics, he looks young. He's always happy. I feel like he could play 10 more years. What do you think?
At least 4 more years.
Okay. That's still pretty good. That's pretty solid.
Oh, you got me. Point in case.
My memory's better than these youngins, too.
Flamesy, careful now. Oh, a little separation between the T's that are over here. ZywOo's going to double down. They were meant to be working together, but a little gap between them. Nice pressure out through middle. Apex, speaking of the old dogs, gets caught off by Chopper. Right now, Spinks is on his own deep B. Got like this weird positioning from Jax out in the river, kind of clearing out A main as ZywOo turns his attention back towards middle. So they'll exchange responsibilities, and ZywOo's able to follow this, flanking in behind the B commitment that is surely about to come through. Can ZywOo find this timing? Are they going to get out in time? No! Oh, they line up, but it's a nice turn from Shiro. He keeps it alive.
And they can plan for back CT now.
All's good, seemingly. Jax has got a long road to run, and Spinks tries to play it before he gets there, but will they stack up in dark?
One of the best stats about Jax is that is he going to run away from this? Whatever the last year he was playing on G2 for, he had the best, he had the highest amount of clutches on the lineup. Even over Nico, like at the first half of the year. It was weird because he was used as an entry, but like every time he stayed alive towards the end of the round, he like always won his 1v1 or 1v2.
Close him.
Yeah, it was nuts.
He's got that something special. Oh, this could have been, I mean, I'd like to see that from Shiro's perspective, because he started shooting before he even... So while Jax can shine in his own strengths on an entry fragging role, it's a little different here for the defense. Spinks gets clipped, Jax dead too, and Magix just waiting for them to make a move like that. Absolutely punished for trying to get proactive.
Not bad. Didn't waste too many bullets on those two.
Zontix trying to sniff out this A defense. You've already gotten a double kill over towards B. You'd assume there'd be a rotate, but that's not the case for Vitality. Luckily for Spirit, the entries don't stop regardless of where they move forward. 2 instant kills both in A and top mid. Poor Apex, who's having a rough game, has been found out, and this is no doubt Spirit taking a 9th round win.
They're just coming back to him. They got the split coming in.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Someone's going to trade out Chopper, and sure enough, 4 standing for Spirit as they secure yet another. Could use the util here to make Chopper's job all the easier.
And they got the gap on middle.
And he's left alone, making his play forward. The only thing that's going to stop him is potentially ZywOo through camera. He'll just disrupt him with the utility for now. Flashbang, well timed. It's allowing this 3-player stack inside B, but he gets past Chopper. He's going to go compromise the back of B.
That's huge.
And at the same time, Zontix gets the trade frag already. Magic's able to catch Jax on the pillar, but into sight goes Apex empty-handed.
Another double.
It is just perfection out of Spirit, and that's all before Chopper even arrives.
Yeah, he knew he didn't even have to get a fight. And that preys on the fact that if he knows the setup, he knows ZywOo's holding an angle that he can't flick in.
Sure.
He's holding a cross that if it gets walked through, it's fine. So it looks like it could be risky for Chopper, but if he knows he's holding it that tight, he's good.
Oh, ZywOo almost survives, but he peeks back into Chopper, who gets cleared and the op still saved.
Yeah.
Perfectly set up. Consistent in their mid pressure. Chopper gonna set the doors ablaze. Get that deep smoke coming through from Spirit. Good flash. Flamesy sets up Apex. ZywOo, he'll strike one down, and we go 5v3 for Vitality, so maybe not a flawless T-side in the end. Unless they get the recovery. You've still got Donk alive, looking for the headshots. Shiro's op has stayed true, but ZywOo is able to post the multi-frag. Here comes Donk, it's a one and done, and now Shiro 1v4. Oh, the AK connects. He gets dropped to 40 health, and he doesn't have the bomb, but as he slides back out, he scoops it up, and he can go, he can run.
Yes, he can. 25 seconds. That was a big fight to give a huge clutch player. Shiro coming back.
Fakes it.
And they have to respect it.
They start to make sound. And as they peel off of this bomb site, Shiro's timing could come down to a T. The peek into the bricks. Nobody's holding for the moment, but they'll rush him now as he has to plant. His hands guaranteed to be busy. It's a wide swing. He comes off, and Flamesy kills him nonetheless.
He could have, I think, got the plant off, and he specifically planted in case someone ran out from there, but
doubted it.
Nice try anyway.
Apex had that affinity for playing towards door. We see him flash forward in the one round prior, but what's he going to do with this?
He's going to miss out on this now. It's too late for him.
Flamesy's going to get the cover. Apex one and done. It's the numbers that come down through middle, and they just split through into the A site for the post plant. Way too easy.
Oh, man, that's a crazy call here for Spirit. They do contact play very quickly. They take over bridge, and Vitality have been showing up at the bridge to stop them from taking over mid control over and over again. So this is brave for Spirit. They say, let's skip some steps and walk through, and they're right. Oh,
instant headshot from Zontix.
And there goes the odds of the retake. Surely opt to save here for ZywOo. They were already very poor last round.
Pounce made all too easy, so little change up from Vitality as they'll go back to the forward presence, at least with the smoke. Apex playing behind it on the window. No resistance offered up, but look at this. Donk.
You just can't take too much time if you're
looking for it. Oh, the flash. Yeah. Nicely done from Jack to support Spinks down in the lane, and Apex gets one through smoke. It is revenge for Apex. That's got to feel good. Overtime still a possibility here, no doubt. And a critically timed flashbang from Jax was his contribution in this round. Down he goes to the op of Shiro. ZywOo's not far away, though. We could get a battle of the oppers if needed. Could certainly catch somebody off on their rotation. Could even be Shiro now with that bomb.
Becomes unlikely that he's out here at this point of the round, so Spinks might get away with even more if Zontix doesn't come in for the clear.
Oh, the trades there, but so much damage, right? You'd think that's all you need out of Spinks. Yeah. Man advantage, health advantage, and a smoke in front of Magix. Vitality going to be trying to bank on this two-man defense. Molly for ZywOo's
He didn't shoot.
That'll get him out of position, but Shiro met by fire means he can't really get into the mix. Great damage back out of Magix regardless. 15 to the clock. You got a low player Obelisk. But then ZywOo slips back into the plat position, and they're going to have to let the time dictate this time. No chance at the bomb plant. Shiro will burn Apex. And a little wall bang, but so be it. Will they clear them all? No, sir. ZywOo hanging on.
This is crazy. The fact that they were fighting towards the end.
It's just nonsense.
Both sides, yeah.
Maybe because of potentially Jax's limitations in his ability to support, they don't want to take those kinds of risks, but it worked. So hopefully for Jax and Vitality, a little confidence earned off that last one. But now you've got Shiro making sure nobody does get aggressive out dark, and you've got two players from Spirit ready to take it, and Spinks with the nade. Oh, the double as Zontix over Donk's shoulder delivers. Apex's struggles continue, and Team Spirit will waste not any more moments towards this B-bomb site. It is with conviction that Team Spirit end up chewing through the defense. Team Vitality come out with a 2-round lead after their T side. Jack's a big part of that, but as you'd expect, to slot into the CT side when Mezzy is such a key piece of this B defense, maybe a task too tall. Flamesy tries his damnedest. Magix locks it in, and the young rifles of Team Spirit charge through that B site for their 13th round and an Anubis win to kick off this series.
Nutty Nougat.
Yeah, or something like that. Oi, Jax with the attack.
So if you look at the stats, Vitality, they win more. They have better CTs. They have better 4v5. They have better 5v4 conversion.
Hold on, Donk's at 4K.
Yes, but...
no, just 3. ZywOo has something to say about it.
Wait a second.
Is 3 kills from Donk enough?
This is so winnable.
Oh, you're running him down. You think you're going to run down ZywOo? You think you're going to chase him down? Do you know who you're talking about? This is Lilu. This is the chosen one. And so as they continue to give him little peeks top mid, he'll take that as a ticket to leave, or so they think.
Oh my god. And they put themselves in the top mid. Now they give it up both sites. Now they have to either game plan and
they're
eat up that
frazzled, dude.
Yeah, they're definitely terrified. It's ZywOo this entire time. He never wanted to go B. He always wanted to try to go back to A, and he takes the bullet, stays alive. Somehow he lives. The legend of Lance. He's gonna put the bomb down. It's a fake. He baits out another peek. This guy is a threat at all times.
Man, at any moment, he's gonna close this. Zontix continues to jiggle next to Bricks. Contact back towards Khan. Zontix didn't kill him yet. A second chance, and ZywOo still stands. There's the headshot. And here's the close. Because Zontix out in the open. Oh, that could have been the shot, but instead ZywOo also misses. He's mortal indeed. And Zontix cold as ice.
Oh, time to kill time. Back to firebox. Shot goes in and he gets it. He gets what he wants.
ZywOo even plants bombs. What a humble king.
He wants the Valve score. He'll kill everybody. Don't get in his way. Okay, give him a gun to upgrade.
And the bomb, of course, is planted over here for the stairs.
Or
but
dinks.
Jax gets dinked. No kit. Luckily for Vitality, there are no kits on the play. The bomb cannot and will not be defused. It'll blow up and kill someone, no doubt. Make it 2.
Yeah, so they keep Donk with the AK. Apex is the only T alive with a MAC-10 in hand.
That's crazy cost.
A pretty successful round here for Spirit.
I don't know. ZywOo just feels a little feisty at the moment.
He's on it.
Swinging out of the gates here on Mirage. 2 rounds up, Vitality. And Zontix going to put a quick end to Flamesy over on B. He was working on his own. A solo show.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That's one word.
3 guys over here on that site. Mid gets cleared out. Like the movements here from Spirit. Now they can actually leave B a bit. I mean... Oh, well, thought so, actually. Still one threat here in mid. And ZywOo, will he get caught off guard? He will.
Yeah, nicely done by Chopper. Just doesn't kind of panic.
Yeah.
Keeps a slow pace, keeps the pressure constant, but quiet. And blindsides ZywOo.
No one hears this. So they sneak into under Balk. The nades will come out. Teams have scaled.
That's the rest of their utility down. Just enough to cover for the bomb plant. Shiro makes the most of that as Jax is kind of jumping around a little haphazardly.
Jumpy Jax.
Now with it, we get the 4v2 for Spirit to unfold. Still looking for their first round to win. Tons of cost in the last one with the single MAC-10, all that survived.
Oh, missed the nade.
And now Apex trying to keep his head down. Time ticking. Bomb at the halfway point. Apex dead. And what do you know? It gets cleared out with Spirit keeping majority alive. Had to praise his decision making. Right now, you've got the players in the appropriate site. Donk is floating around jungle towards mid, but I don't know. Can you really commit on this? Tech9's going to try to barge through. They will catch the player underneath off guard, but Chopper's got that perfect cover to provide. And he's still alive and kicking, or so he was. It's Donk and Shiro to clean up the last 3, but nicely done from Chopper, putting the right numbers in the right place at the right time. AKs in abundance for Vitality yet again. Let's hope this isn't just, you know, a pistol conversion and then a total CT-sided sweep. I wonder what Team Liquid are thinking about this game. Obviously, they will play the loser of this match for elimination. You know, again, you kind of want the team with the stand-in, but there have been moments of brilliance, and here's another. Look at that. Vitality comes swinging top mid. We said Spirit were going to be the ones to get aggressive off of Donk and Zontix. Well, Vitality fighting fire with fire here in round 6. Chopper finding good timing, but ZywOo, as the smoke clears, sweeps him away. A triple kill from one of the best.
Well, they have a double up right here with Donk. everybody's in the right spot. So, Hallie, whatever he said during the attack, he was right about it, man.
On the money. And then, so are Donk and Zontix. 2 headshots come out of them. No response yet for Vitality to punish with. The ticket player keeps his head down long enough. Will eventually die, but that's fine. Zontix picking up the slack. Apex has taken over a bit of sight control. Good damage over towards stairs. That's enough to prime Spinx's nade for the frag. Zontix finally goes down after 2, but Magix has turned this one into a 1v3, and Spinx hits the ground.
Wow. I mean, they kind of like circled the drain a bit.
And I think that's 3 rounds of high-level interpretive dance.
Yeah. Maybe some water polo.
Ooh, I thought Donk was going to get punished for that, but he just ends up besting Flamesy in the duel. Definitely ran a risk there. There was 0 trade potential there for Donk, but he thought he had an edge, and he flexed it. Other than that, not any other sound made. Flashes start to come out. No blindness, but Chopper actually gets caught out by Jax. Shiro is able to answer. He's worried about Palace, but he's got the stairs player to help. Oh, Spinx activates bottom middle. Shiro's losing his assistance, but still he holds on to a key position. Donk will come through, just swinging for these kills, but he ends up stepping into ZywOo's scope.
Don't miss him.
Shiro this whole time sat on default. ZywOo closes the distance, gets the frag, and then gets onto the plant.
That nade has to do it.
Nade with his name on it. It's a done deal. Magix, with the homing missile, wins the 1v1. Nah, they pull the plug, man.
It's a big risk to have nobody in the site. At least if you go down 4v4, there's a much better chance you go for the retake. But playing one off of the cat, you just don't believe that they're going to beat this round. Not at least without doing other things first. That was the whole thing. Yeah. The only reason it looks like that is because Vitality didn't.
This game never gets old.
That's an ace for ZywOo he planted for Cat.
My goat. Magix. A stark contrast to the round prior. We got defenders.
Oh, man, they're going to be broke as hell if they lose this round.
And guess what? It's going to make a difference if they can continue to hold on. Magix tries to slide wide. Zontix, he's able to pick up another, and Shiro's already in position. That bank position from Jax gets cleared, and that is Spirit sweeping the board as they go up 7-4. They won't get as lucky as they did 2 rounds ago, though. There will certainly be defenders. Magix trying to make a quick break for the bench. He was spotted on the fallback. That's information at least. But what are you going to do about it? Zontix, oof, him and Magix both fall after posting 1 kill between the 2 of them. We go man advantage Vitality with the bomb plant. Just don't die to the bomb.
Good nade.
In fact, so be it. Round 12, last of the half. So retake this time forced forward soon enough. Maybe just waiting for that backdoor smoke to fade because they have another one of their own back sight. Once this is fading, you're going to get Jax pinned against the wall. There was no vision for ZywOo, but he's still able to help out. Shiro clips him through smoke, but they all get cleared. And so the B site does end up being where Vitality take another 5 rounds of a T side.
Good stuff.
I love Counter-Strike.
ZywOo planted that bomb. Just saying. Keep your enemies close.
And he also team killed Flamesy like 7 rounds earlier.
Hey.
So he's up to now 5 team kills this map alone. I think ZywOo is finally turning on Vitality. And right now he's not able to contribute in the pistol, where last pistol he had to do 4 kills to outperform Donk and pull off the clutch. Jack's gonna keep his head down default, but he has lost all assistance, and lo and behold, Zontix comes through with the instant kill. This is looking like a Team Spirit pistol round win, unless Spinx and Flames can do something about it. Shiro sits inside connector comfortably with that bomb planted for him. Spirit get their revenge. End up picking up second pistol. 8-5 lead off the back of this one, and Magic's gonna make sure that Spinx goes down.
Could be a very simple repeat of what we saw last map, especially given the T-side Mirage coming up. Like, we can all agree that it's a very dense circuit.
100%.
Next year, people will be skipping events, you know?
Hopefully.
So, like, why shouldn't you be allowed to?
Yep.
It's
just, I mean,
it's hard.
It's not so much about, like, whether you're allowed to or not. To me, it's just like, is it better for you or not?
Yeah, yeah, like will help you win more.
And I think for some teams it might be better, and for some teams it might not be.
Agreed. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So we got to figure out where Spirit fall into that category, right? And then when they kind of pop into Cologne and absolutely bomb out, oh
yes.
God.
You wonder about the breaks in between.
But now this month may have been really productive, and I like what we're seeing from the Spirit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shame it comes at a cost of vitality, but that's competition, folks.
Yeah, but again, when we look at next year and people do start skipping and picking and choosing, I'd rather be the team that's already used to it.
That's fair. Yeah, good point. Yeah, acclimatize now. If Spinks can kill Magix, that bomb is his for the taking.
Yeah.
But Donk's looking to set up into the A play. We've got Zontix starting to prowl out through top palace. Spinks is going to get drawn back soon. Oh, Magix gets around the corner. Apex out in the open. Oh, he will find Zontix. Nice. Trying to lurk out from Palace. It gets caught. And on top of that, you get the additional kill from Spinks. So this goes perfectly for Vitality.
Yeah,
both players on A getting away from it and never having to even deal with Donk.
No, not at all. And Donk, I mean, and Magix having the bomb here alone without clearing out A ramp means they were relying on the Palace player, connector player, to get all the kills on the A site and help him clear out ramp before he could even plant. So not the best place to be. Haven't had a lead to hold on to, I guess. Not really getting there.
What was that? Who is chill? Top middle, Donk swings, and Flamesy's there to stop Shiro at least. But you've still got Donk for a moment. Top middle, Apex deals with him. Death from above. Apex doubles down.
Man, Donk's spray long range. It's like Forest tier from back in the days. Like, I don't even know how he gets away with these kills sometimes. Just so clean with it.
Ooh, Chopper, hold on. Player down beneath you. He'll die out. I see what you're doing, trying to praise Forrest after ruining his day.
Yeah, spoiled.
And it's a quick dash between Zywoo and the top of stairs if he needs to help out.
Flamesy really relying on Zywoo here is going to clear out his flank, and then I think he's... God,
think he'd turn, but...
Oh, there's no one CT as well. Flamesy is...
Oh, you think his time is limited?
Sort of on his own. Let's see what he can do.
Especially as Chopper gets the kill to Apex. Now that connector player's not going to turn around. Flamesy has to do it on his own. He's burning, and sure enough, his time was always going to be limited. Zywoo, can you do it alone? Whoa, chance at the player who comes out Palace. There's now two up there. He keeps giving it to Jiggle, but he's going to strike down Magix. Finally, he gets dropped as Shiro hits him between the eyes, and there's so much space as Jax goes for that long ramp flank.
All right, let's see it. The Jax clutch, man. He's good in the clutch.
It is his moment. It is certainly his chance, or it is double-digit Spirit. We get one positioning in Sandwich, but there is a bit of disjointedness here between what's left of Team Spirit, and Jax is so close, you know he's going to go for this. Shiro should be the free one.
He's not thinking about Sandwich. Oh, he isn't.
Not at all? Oh, he's done now. Jax, you done did the mistake, bud. Looks the wrong way. You could see the frustration. He knows he would have had a chance, but Shiro catches him. Underpass smoked off. That'll cut off one of the three players looking to take over control of mid, or will it? Excuse me. Oof, Flamesy.
Nice hold.
Just shuts down Doc straight up. So for someone struggling, it's a clean kill for the 5v4.
That's a big raw duel to win. Top fragger versus Flamesy. 5 frags. Definitely did his part right there. Shiro could trade. Oh, he'll miss the timing. Flamesy's literally looking for this fight to try to give it to him. Flamesy doesn't know what he's missed, but he's still here fighting.
No way.
He misses another chance. And oh, now he'll turn around. Now it's maybe in favor of Spirit. We'll see.
These timings are insane. Not only does Shiro not get his, but Flamesy also not able to punish. He will come back at it. Apex kills one with the Deeg.
It's not over, though. Look at this. Look
and
at this
what was 2 pistols goes 4v2, but you're right, it's not over. Chopper strikes down from jungle. Double kill with his name on it. And that leaves what was the pistol players to try and pick up guns at 15 to the clock. Apex with, again, a Deeg.
10 seconds.
And as
no
he lets
bomb.
that T get closer, what is that?
Apex, the headshot through the wall. Depends on if they do right side smokes or just...
Plus miss smoke, dude. Plus miss smoke on the rooftops.
Oh.
You're already limited utility and limited time, and there's a stack, and then you miss the smoke. Can they recover off skill? Zontix and Donk with a kill a pop. Donk gets the double. ZywOo on the staircase, though. He goes unnoticed. Oh, but the trade from Shiro just in time. And Jax has to give this clutch a chance. He's got to give it a look.
Oh, and just that MP9. Are there guns down for him?
He's been found out. He's been heard. Shiro's going to turn attention to close it. It's a double from Shiro. It's a double from Donk with 7 seconds on the clock. Big impact out of Shiro with that late lurk from mid.
No shot.
ZywOo has to give up his angle. This is a quick positioning from Donk. Isn't able to capitalize with the stairs kill. There's 2 CTs to peek. Chopper's only able to handle the one.
That's worth T-side if they have the split almost in place already.
Tough position for Flamesy. He's worried about Palace. It gets smoked out by a teammate. That'll help. He has to give back a position as he peels away.
He got spotted maybe.
Dude, he could have died straight up. Now Shiro's going to put the Molotov at his feet, and he's got Magics to hold the angle. Jax starting to feel real alone in this bomb site.
Look at Donk. He's playing it very safe here. He's waiting for a walk up in the connector.
Perfect.
Oh, clean pick off. Doesn't it accelerate too quickly?
Jax is going to have to go above and beyond. Can he do enough to set up ZywOo for a late performance? He tries to punish, and he will. As Magic sprays away the box, ZywOo 1v3 demanded of him, but a Molly's going to force the reposition, and that's the opening for Shiro to move that bomb onto site.
I love the play. I mean, Donk running up Cat in the beginning, something aggressive to start off with mid control as well. Sort of self-denial of like, it's going to be fine, and we just keep going, and then they sort of maybe crumble. I think they've lately shown, you know, with Hallie always coming forward with the perfect time tax, talking about things. I think they're accessing their emotions or being aware of them, and they're like literally, they can still smoke wall the right side. And Matt just starts running just to try to bait him. They'll come and try to re-clear this.
Flash isn't perfect, but Flamesy's not punished.
The CTs are, you know, they're...
Nice position. Spinks, almost catches the double kill. It's a good reaction from Magix. Apex, that's great damage. He's going to try to gun down Zontix with the assist from Flamesy. But Donk, of course, going to capitalize on any opening he senses. And a Molotov will guarantee that Apex can't get back in just yet.
And Magix is coming underpass.
But
wait.
Yeah.
He's aware of that. Did Jax fall?
Maybe. Must have been. Magic seems confident as he turns back around. There's a crossfire here for Apex. Oh, and ZywOo. Yes, he finds Shiro on the crossover. 15 to the clock. And ZywOo posts 11 for Vitality. 2v3. ZywOo making a world of difference here on Mirage. Being the difference maker as he should be. No forward A play this time. Look at this little adaptation. Vitality very much prepared for the mid play.
That shot was huge.
Donk gonna try to make it happen. Dead. Spinks, good cat play. Flamesy.
Yeah, well, with no smokes, they can't take the A site at all. There's just no chance.
They're going to leave Shiro in connector. Trying to keep maybe a bit of presence here. He's got 3
Jax
players.
going too far. Jax is going too far. They're actually walking up Cat. It's a total gap right now. If Jax goes underpass, he's going to be slow to get here. I could get spotted. That's nice, actually, but...
Going to be 3 players on site. Spinks comes back from the windows. He gets caught off by that forward positioning. So, yeah, okay, Jax at least makes up for it somewhat, but it's a door left open that Spirit have put themselves into the post plant.
Yeah, let's see if we get overtime now.
All without Donk from the get-go. Zontix back market. We get this heavy emphasis on the catwalk. Magix with the Galil. Player top brick sees nothing just yet. Jack's gonna try to move it forward off of the head of his teammate. Gets the dink. Chopper gets the trade. We go even 2v2 and perfect timing here for Zontix. Or is it? It's a quick sprint to the bomb site. Chopper traded and Team Spirit, the open door to B, punishes 13-11. A hell of an effort from Vitality considering the stand-in, but it's a rational Team Spirit.